Most of you have no idea who I am. Shame on you. It wasn't long ago that I was standing right where you are. And now look at me. With the few minutes Frank has graciously given me, I'd like to talk about opportunities. This is where a quote usually comes in handy. Like Abraham Lincoln's, "I will prepare and someday my chance will come." Or Samuel Goldwyn's, "The harder I work, the luckier I get." But I don't think I've necessarily worked hard. And I certainly have no reason to brag. What I do have is the ability to see things others might not. And so I have a story that currently ends with me being the only creative to have produced work in every North American CPB office, and begins with a professor at GVSU offering extra credit to attend an Ag Club of West Michigan event. I could have not paid the $15 to hear a speaker from some place called Crispin, Porter, and Bogus something. And when it was over, I could have not introduced myself to the presenter and thanked him for coming. And then I could have gone home and not asked him what I needed to do what he did. I could have taken a hint when he rolled his eyes and told me I needed a portfolio, and not called CPB's headquarters the next day, asked for this man, and told him I appreciated this advice and that he should expect to hear from me quite a bit in the future. I could have not attended the first iteration of the Yardsticks later that month in an attempt to start building a portfolio, and when my work was trashed, I could have not stayed for the critique of the winning work to learn. The following weekend, I could have not emailed Frank about the polishing center he mentioned at the Yardsticks event, and I could just as easily have not met up with him over coffee and decided to commit to 15 weeks of book building. And while in this book boot camp, I could have not listened to people like Tim, Jeff, Bill, Greg, Rob, Cheryl, Tom, Kristen, Zach, Andy, and many others who constantly shredded my work. And when JWT offered me an internship when I was looking for a full-time job, I could have not accepted and continued my search. I could have not stayed in touch with the man from CPB who just so happened to transition into the role of creative recruiter. I could have not listened to a creative director in Chicago when he told me that he'd hire me if I really wanted, but that I should hold out for a place that was doing better work. I could have not moved across the country away from friends and family and relationships to a job at CPB that paid about what I was making as an intern. And here I sit at 2 a.m., not sleeping, not prepping an upcoming shoot, and not QAing an app we're about to launch so that I may bring you a story about opportunities. The point is this: you all have tremendous opportunities in front of you, not just tonight, but every night. Some of you will see them, some of you will seize them, but most of you won't even notice them until they're goner than gone. So look for them sooner than soon, and you just might end up where you belong.